Hey friends, this is Russell and this is Descended Masters channel because of course we are all Descended Masters on a journey of remembering who we are. Now today's talk is on the subject of empowerment and rapid empowerment, instantaneous empowerment, going from victim state to instantaneous, which is totally possible, which I'll share with you now. Now I'm talking about this because very recently I was sitting with a problem, a mental problem that I was going over in my mind, as one does with these problems. And I noticed that as I was doing this, my energy level was decreasing, and I started to have that feeling of I'll never get past this issue because it keeps on recurring. Now, as it happened in this particular moment when I was meditating on this, something about the repetitive nature of it, part of me recognized that this is repeating and repeating, and in that moment of recognizing it, there almost came a surrender, and the surrender said, stop trying to change this thing. Can you be in peace with things exactly as they are? So in that moment, something in me took a step back, or I took a step back. And suddenly I could see that this issue, including how I thought about it, and its affects my body, like I've been tense and thoughts, that there was a beauty behind this as well, and that there was in fact nothing wrong. So in that instant of letting go, of trying to change it, I rediscovered my empowerment. So I wasn't not changing the situation, but my mental attitude and spiritual attitude had suddenly shifted within an instant. So that's what I want to share with you now, because while it can be useful to solve our problems in this 3D, 4D, the material and emotional world, and we do our actions, and we do our therapies, there are some issues that resist that, and sometimes the mere act of doing therapy promotes its continuation, because we label something as needing work. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. We label things as work, as things that need healing, as things that need to be overcome, when in fact maybe they don't be, maybe they're not going to be at that level. But we have within us already our master self. The master self is already in bliss, in empowerment, at peace with what is happening. And maybe the only thing that you have to do is to make peace with what is happening. And in that peace, you rediscover your spirit, your empowerment. Okay. So maybe right now you'd like to call to mind something that is a problem, either a present problem or one that is habitual, that keeps coming up for you. Select just one. Bring it to mind. And let yourself also feel some of the feelings that go with it. So the first step of this is really just to notice, I am in this feeling state, and here's this issue that I can't solve. And I've noticed that I feel a little bit down about it. Okay, that's step one, just noticing. Step two, stop all effort to try and improve it, to find a plan, or to stop it. Just stop all that. Okay? Your official permission to stop. So notice what effect that has on you, just having a permission to stop trying to solve it. Notice if an ease comes into it. I can let go. Or maybe it just accentuates it. Either way, just find the acceptance of that. If it inflames it, find your point of acceptance of, I can sit with this discomfort for now. I'm just not going to fix this for now. I'm just going to be present to it. Okay. Now step three, with some sense of ease, having already started to take a step back, take one more step back in your consciousness to witness and observe this situation and your thoughts and your energy level and your feelings about it. Just observe it, and do it observing as if from the heart. In other words, do it with a kind disposition, kind and compassionate observing of this energy, and let the energy be there. Let the energy of disempowerment, of frustration, of pain, let it be there. And have a sense as if you were a parent hugging a child and saying, this is okay. This is how it is. You don't have to be any different than how you are. So full compassion and tenderness. And then behind that might even be a sense of curiosity. Wow, this is what it feels like. This is what sadness feels like. What being blocked feels like. It's an energy. It's wow. Imagine being in some incarnation and feeling this, but without any story about it. Oh, it's just happening. See, now you've become truly neutral to this thing, and it's become simply an energy and sensation. That's what you want. It's just energy and sensation. It's not attached to you. It's just appearing in your awareness. So you're this awareness encompassing this sensation, which is also of you. In this moment, there's nothing to be fixed. You are divinely okay. And find the knowing in you now that you created this exactly as it is for the purpose of your growth. Even if you cannot see why right now, just rest into the knowledge, I created this. I created this for my growth. It's a mystery. I'm going to sit with it in the sense of I'm the creator of this situation, and I'm willing to sit with it and to walk through it, and I'm open to the wisdom of how to transform this, knowing that I'm already transformed, I'm already perfect, that I did not do anything wrong, that this situation is not because you did anything wrong. You did always what best you could do in the moment, and it's brought you to here. Therefore, you created it. But that's not a blaming creation. That's not the blame. It's like, created this. This is divine, divinely created for my awakening. And I'm open to this awakening now. And the way to have this awakening is to let go of all the judgment of the things that seem to have gone wrong, or that you have done wrong, or somebody else has done wrong. No. You created all of this from your divine being, from your inner master, to wake you up to that inner mastery. Right. So if you can now absorb some of that, just stepping backward into the knowing, I created this for my awakening. And I'm willing to be with it and to walk through it. Even as now, insight and awareness is pouring in to the situation and to my awareness, rising up from the heart of anything that might need to be done, or something that might need to be not done anymore, to bring flow, to ease and grace into the situation. It is no longer a problem right now in this moment. It is not a problem at all. It is simply energy. It is simply situation. You are beyond that. You are the master. You are empowered now, feeling that empowerment. You are no longer the victim. You did not do anything wrong. This is for your growth. So embrace, welcome the experience, and move forward with ease. Try that now, and if you feel like it, let us know in the comments how that was for you, what insights came, what was different.